Make it work.
The light? Okay.
You want to do the program?
All right. Top door, Kyle, thanks. All right, here we go, drivers. This is your touring stock presented by Great Hobbies. B3 main, a little bit of work to be done here. We've got Tiny with 2 seconds leading the points battle right now. The people with wins are Chuck Harris and George Stricken, but their other runs have not been great. So anything could happen. Marshall's on your toes. Drivers, everybody on the toe. All right, stay clean, guys, into those first laps. Oh, Chuck taps. It's going to set him back. Not terrible, though. Lots of time left. Tons of time left. So it is Tiny, George, Eddie.
Yeah, like I said, last time he did was re-race.
Then it's Brent, Dustin, Ed, Chuck, Avery, Scott, and Josh. Top 3 breaking away just a little bit here. Tiny, George, and Eddie. Leaders coming down the back straight. They're gapping out a little bit over the next group. Brent and Dustin. Nice clean racing at the front here between Tiny, George, and Eddie. That all white car leading the way. Tiny's got 2 second place finishes. Another second does nothing for him. Needs a win or he might as well pull it off. Oh, don't go over the wall. Yes. Woo. That was going to be almost perfectly wrong. So leaders really breaking away here. Top 3 group. It is tight too. Awesome racing there. Tiny, then George and Eddie. Keep it clean, guys. You're doing a great job. Little tap from Tiny. Tiny's got a body tuck. White car body tuck. Back left, right, back right. Thank you. Okay, that was about as good as it could have been, but that changes the lead around. So Eddie to the front, George second, and Tiny to third. In fourth, it's Ed Mardones now, just ahead of Dustin. They're trying to close down on Tiny. They're only 3/4 of a straight back. Brent there as well. And Avery too. Oh, Brent makes a mistake. Avery goes by. After Avery, it's Chuck, Josh, and Scott. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Our leader, Eddie Dinter, the white and orange. He's got a rear view mirror full of George Stricken. George has a win under his belt from round 2. And here he is running second here. Eddie's got a 6 and a 7. Still be great to add a 1 to that. That would help his position. Tiny would love it if he stays up front. George goes to the inside of the sweeper. Nice clean pass. So we got a new leader, George Stricken, take it down first spot now. 2 minutes left in this. George with a win in the last round could seal the deal in the B main here with another win. Eddie in the 2 now. Tiny in the 3. Looks like actually Ed's moved up to 3rd and Dustin to 4th. Avery to 5th. Guess Tiny is off. Or...
No, the
3:30 down, 1:30 to go. George, Eddie, Ed, Dustin, Avery, Chuck, Brent, Josh, and Scott. Ooh, little mistake from George. He's got to turn around. That moves Eddie back to the front. Now Tiny still has a mathematical shot here. He needs to hope Eddie can hold on and that the time is slower. So Eddie, our leader in the white and orange. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's second to follow. Leaders on the straightaway coming up behind Chuck, that is. When they get there, Chuck, the white and orange your leader, and the green and purple behind him is second. Ed running third. Dustin, Avery, Brent, Chuck, Josh, and Scott. We got 25 seconds left on the master. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, if Eddie can hold on for the win here, then we'd have a tie between Tiny and George with 4 points each, I think, and it would come down to time. Oh no! It's got to go on the other side of the wall. Thank you. That might seal the deal. We're coming down to laps in time, I think, here for the B main win. Finish the lap that you're on. Eddie and George, you're both done. Ed, Dustin, Avery, done, done, done. Waiting for Brent and Chuck. There we go. Everybody is done.
.230 left.
Nope.
2 minutes left.
All right, easy on the warm-ups, drivers.
Check, that'd be great. I haven't seen you use the top.
So in the end, George Stricken is, yes, our touring stock B main winner with a win and a second. Tiny with 2 seconds. Okay, that's how it was. I thought it was going to be a tie, but it's not. All right, order. Ryan to the pole. Ryan, you got to promise me for a good start this time.
That's kind of the best way to do it is we're frustrated. It's like, we're figuring it out.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, jeez. All right, Sammy second, Edmund third, Corgi fourth, Jared fifth, Frank sixth,
1 minute
Glenn
left.
seventh, Nick eighth, Tanner ninth, Brian 10th. All right, this one's also undecided. The winner so far,
45
Sammy.
seconds left.
Sammy has a win, and Ryan has a win. Corgi has a second, and Edmund has a second. All right, drivers.
30 seconds left.
Marshall's looking good. All right. Here we go. This is the Great Hobbies Touring Stock A3 main. Let's have a nice clean start and a good final touring car stock run of the weekend. Corners ready. Drivers ready. Everyone on the tone.
I'm going to try some good filter.
All right.
I don't like how that goes.
Ooh.
Doing rear.
Back of the field has trouble. Top half, not too bad. There has been changes in the at the front though. As Corgi's found his way to the lead. Sammy to second. Oh, now Ryan back to second.
Not quite all the way.
So we got Corgi, Ryan, and Sammy.
Why though? Like you're just gonna give that much more.
Then it's Frank, Nick, and Glenn. Little tap from Frank. Nick goes by. Glenn to follow. I think that's Edmund getting through as well. So Frank drops 3 spots. So we got 2 groups. The top group on the straightaway. Ryan, Corgi, Sammy. And then the next group, Nick, Glenn, Edmund, and Frank.
first speed on it. I'm just wondering what I'm doing.
It's fine.
Not that one.
It's just chuggy and that.
Is that fine though?
I think, yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be beta testing at a fucking race.
Ow.
I'm gonna take it to Pekin.
The new one?
Yeah.
3 minutes
it's
left.
Not new, it's just the same, right? I'm not proud of that weld, but
Ryan Barry, unfortunately, we have to call you for a quick stop and go. You've got to let Corgi go by due to an incident on the early laps. Now that it's been explained to me, Corgi must go. Okay. I had to let you know now so you have some time. And stay clean, guys.
you gotta stop it.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Leaders are working through Corgi and Ryan and Sammy. Thank you. There was an incident where Ryan went over the wall and did not let the car behind him pass by, and the marshal couldn't get to him in time before he drove out of the hole. So it is correct now. Thank you, Ryan, for your patience. Class act. So it is Ryan back to the point, legally. Corgi in the 2,
2
Sammy
minutes
in the
left.
3.
Just hold it on there for me and then. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, that's really hot. Let's do, I want to do it in there. So hot. Oh my god. I'll stick that out with my hand. I can do that now.
All right, 1:30 to go. Still Ryan, Corgi, Sammy, Ed, Frank, Nick, Glenn, Jared, Brian, and Tanner.
See, it's nice to have her.
So Ryan with it.
I love it.
Ryan, still on the straight, still on the straight.
1 minute.
Still on the straight. Still on the straight. Sweeper now.
Could be worse. Could have been in that race.
You're like, you could have been in that race, bro. You could have been worse. I like that.
No clue.
Bright orange is our race leader. There we go, a little clear track for Ryan. He's got to survive for another 35 seconds.
Uh-oh.
What?
These are 4s.
Are they really even forward?
20 seconds to go.
I mean, we have time, dude.
Edmund and Frank
Ow.
going at it for 3rd. That's the closest race on the track. 5 seconds left. Limp it, Ryan, limp it.
Yeah, plug this in.
Woo. And everybody is done. Okay, there was a lot going on in that main. I'm sorry to Ryan. I think he tried to do everything right, but from my perspective, it looked like he had to let one more car go, and we had to let him know sooner than later. But in the end, he gets the win. Class act for stopping. Appreciate that. And Ryan Barry is going to be our Wix Round 4 Victoria Round Touring Stock A main champion. Nice job, Ryan. All right, race number 40.
2:30 left. 2 minutes left.
What's happening up here? Oh, I'm gonna try and get past here.
1:30 left.
That's a little harder to hold on to. Yeah, it's hard to hold on to when you're trying to stand on your brakes every time. He's like a full second slower.
Just waiting for a check from Jody.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay.
yeah,
All right, marshals out there, please.
I could see trying to go with that rate, like you say. Just wanted to race him, man.
It's my little soldering iron that I take with me now.
Yeah, you were telling me about it.
It's small. It's not quite as rip and powerful as yours, but it's a sleep.
Yeah, you said if you start moving around, it'll warm back up.
It should. There it goes. Oh, sorry, Brian.
Okay, there he is. Let's set the grid. Look, Jody can do a one lap. Just be careful there, Jody. Rob, you're on the pole. Pull on up.
It's 5 feet away. It's up to you. I don't care. You want me to? Those are probably gonna be.
Rob and then Tyler.
Hot wire. Yeah. 12.
Line up, Rob first. Tyler second. Jody third. Actually, Jody, do a lap, please. Bob, you're fourth. Then Colin. Looks like he's already in the right spot. Thank you. Eleanor, thank you. Right spot. And Joe, thank you. Paul and Doug. Yes and yes. Perfect. So we're ready as soon as Jody slots into third. No, you're in the right spot, Tyler. You were second. All right, there we go. So in this one, in the first round, well, in the first 2 rounds, we have a win from Jody and from Tyler, all right? Here we go. Corner marshals ready. Drivers ready. Your Gravity RC 12 scale stock C3 main on the tone. Oh, careful, guys, careful. There's a car spun around there. Oh, and he's out. Sounds like your motor moved. Thanks, Frank.
Third and final round. I said,
Okay, well, yeah, I can't see off the track. Yeah, go down. Delayed.
7 minutes left.
Careful in the sweeper, stay tight. All right, we're all good. All right, so we got Rob Fantetti out front. Rob in the bright yellow. Tyler running in second in the pink. He's not that far back, 1.7 behind. Tyler has a win already. Another one would secure it, but he's running second at the moment. So our leader, Rob in the yellow, coming up on some traffic here.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, thank you. Well done, everybody. And now coming up on Bob, or is that Bob? Too many cars with the same paint. Thank you. All right, Rob gets through a bunch of traffic. Nicely
6
done,
minutes
everyone.
left.
Tyler is trying to follow him through in that pink car, the blue canopy. All right, Tyler gets through. So 1 and 2 down the straightaway. 1 second between them. Bob running in third, but he's most of a lap down.
moving.
2 minutes, 30 seconds down, 5:30 to go.
Don't move. I said that last time.
Five minutes left.
Three minutes, 15 seconds down. Rob out front, and still Tyler second, only 2 seconds back. Rob, Tyler, Elnor in the 3. Bob in the 4. Those two separated by just a few feet. So Elnor, you're running 3rd, and the car behind you is 4th. Pick up with our leaders there. It's getting a little closer at the front as well. Rob in the yellow down the straightaway. Here comes Tyler in the pink. They're only 0.9 apart. You're coming up on the red and white. That actually is Elnor, I think. Leader's coming by Elnor. The leader is the bright yellow. Thank you, Elnor. And that's second place, the pink. Thank you. Bob in 3rd. But he's a lap plus down to the top 2. So really, we got a race for the lead, and then a race for 3rd between Bob and Elnor. And once again, it looks like Bob and Elnor on top of each other on the track. It looks like Elnor has moved back to 3rd, Bob to 4th.
3 minutes left.
Oh, and a change at the front. As I was looking at the other battle, Tyler now has taken over the top spot from Rob. Still lots of time left though, 2:45 to go.
If I would have shown up with the set tire, I probably would have run
5:30 down, 2:30 to go. Tyler and Rob, 1st and 2nd, separated by just a few feet right now. Down the short chute they go, having a good battle for the win here. Oh, Tyler gets hung up a little bit. Rob takes over 1st. So now it's Rob and Tyler. They are coming up behind Paul. So Paul, you have the leaders behind you. The bright pink car is now the leader, Paul, when he gets there. You want to let him pass by? And okay, good. That didn't quite work. Okay,
2 minutes
thank
left.
you.
My car feels weird after what I do right now. It doesn't feel great. Yeah, it feels horrible. Like, less reactive.
How do you program the car? Hold brake?
Nope, hold it down, hold the speed control button down while you have that at neutral until it starts beeping at you. So press it one more time. Full throttle and hold it. And then brake and then press it. Okay, then we can program the setting.
How do you do that? You're here?
Add a little box. Okay, so you turn off the
radio off. Okay.
And do it to my
1:10 to go, drivers.
plug that in.
Still Tyler out front.
There, and let me know when it's on.
Rob now a few seconds back, it looks like.
1 minute left.
4.5 back now. Elnor and Bob continuing to race it out for 3rd. I think Elnor's got it right now. Bob is 2nd back or so, the green and orange trying to work through some traffic. So, Paul, you got 3rd place behind you.
Straight.
And now first place as well. Pink car's first. Thank you, Paul.
Pull it, nothing. Pull it, fourth. Nothing.
Pink car is first.
Six, nothing. Like it'll kick in and out. It's the low.
30 seconds left. Tyler trying to take this one down. He took a win in round 1. So 2 wins would be the overall for C12 scale stock.
Frustrating.
Yeah. For it to happen. Like
Robbo here running in second, but he's a few seconds back from Tyler with only 10 seconds left on the master clock. Elnor in the 3, Bob in the 4, Paul, Doug, Joe.
28 or 27.
All right, race it to the line, drivers.
How much hand time?
30. Like it says 0, but I'm thinking it's about 30.
I think it's 30.